Hey, oh ho, as it should be. Coming in red hot from In-Demand Toys here in the UK, what feels like an early Christmas present. This is Transformers Legacy Evolution. We're just adding words onto here. Scraphook. So this is one of the new additions to the Junkions. And again, we're getting this standard kind of not quite square, not quite oblong even, packaging of the Legacy line, where they've just gone like, let's put just an uneven corner here and uneven top just so it doesn't stack well. I don't know. I don't know what these editions will come out of. We've got some art of this guy, Scraphook himself. He looks pretty fucking cool. Product shots. There's a QR code. Not sure if anyone's done those. See what happens when you look at them. But here we are. So this is like the hybrid between an actual Transformer and one of these weaponizers that we've been getting. So, or fossilizers, or whatever, you know. Choose your Tizers. The Fizzy Pop Brigade, who don't quite transform, they parts form into things. Well, this is like, it's Legacy Evolution. So now, he will transform. Spoilers. So, standard packaging. Oh. This is Christmas. This is Christmas. There's some instructions in here. But, look at this. They have gone back to the paper ties that don't have those awful plastic discs on them. So yeah, we're cause for celebration here. 1, 2, 3. No more twisty ties on there. Let's remove them. Get this guy out. And then he has obligatory roll of tissue paper, like pasta parcel. What have we got here? Ooh. We've got accessories, and there's actually quite a few accessories here. So there's some 2 halves of an engine block, the hook, and the scrap hook. There's kind of boom cane for the hook. It's boom cane. Is that the right word? A spur tire that's just made of spikes, and a couple of exhausts slash brums, a couple of exhausts to place around. So yeah, that's them. Then there's the figure itself. Compared to others, there's a little bit there on the hip, and seeing as the main gimmick of this guy is that he's going to fall apart, I'm actually quite pleased at how solid this is compared to what I've been experiencing with the latest figures that I've been looking at. And yeah, I'm digging that head sculpt. He's got a bit of impactor going on there with the Spartan crest. He's also got, there's a goatee in there that's unpainted, and unfortunately his eye patch is unpainted as well, so it just matches the rest of his face other than his one eye. So with a bit of liquor paint, this head sculpt is going to look fantastic. It's just on a swivel joint, and yeah, in the back, in the head, it is hollow. Ain't got no hollow back in my head, girl. It's got some rotation and a move at the shoulder there. There's a bislip, swivel, and bend. Oh, that's a double joint. That's a double joint. And a wrist swivel. Again, there's some gappage going on the back of there, but, you know, a wrist swivel and double elbow on a deluxe. Happy. Waist rotation. Universals at the legs. Give him all the movements, really, you need for the kicking around. There is no thigh swivel, but there is a swivel at the upper knee, and there is a nice deep knee bend. Ankles tilts for days there, and there is a back and forward. So yeah, he's got quite a lot of foot articulation as well. I'm digging this. Twofold. One, it actually feels like a competent deluxe so far. Touch wood. And stop laughing at your own jokes, Richard. And it's a new character, and I think this is what we're kind of starved of, really. I mean, I do like it when we touch upon characters we've not seen in a while, like your Sure Shot and stuff like that, and but Point Blank, it was Point Blank, not Sure Shot, which are okay, you know, and I was visiting those characters again, but putting new characters into the franchise, that's what, oh, I like it, I love it. Oh, we should always be striving to grow the brand, and yeah, it's nice to go, like, I'd love a Carnivac at some point, or something like that, but just give us a Scraphook, some new Junkions, and then they're not, you know, spoiler alert, he's not a bike, so he's got this thing here, and you can put his hook onto it, like so. You know, maybe not look particularly dangerous. I've just seen if he's got a thing you could, you know, I know what you did last summer, just carry it in his hand. Again, spur wheel type of thing. It's just a little mini spiky shield that you can hold. The same with these engine blocks. You can place these in his hand, and anywhere else really. There's some ports here. There's back. He's got this backpack here. I'm not particularly aggrieved at it. It's just a, you know, it's not exactly horrible. It looks actually like a backpack. So yeah, I mean, that's really this guy in a nutshell. He's got a port back here as well. I don't know what good that'll do, but size comparison time. So with your standard deluxe series with Transformers Kingdom, Earth Mode, Sideswipe, so they're very comparable in size. He's a little bit taller than Sideswipe, but Sideswipe a little bit wider. That's how it goes. If you want to go with the standard Marvel Legends Deluxe series with Marvel Legends figure 6-inch scale, the hood, sans hood, but with the Autobot matrix of leadership. We almost said it correctly that time. And with your favourite G.I. Joe accountant for Cobra is Raptor. When we're going to see Raptor in the G.I. Joe classified line, that's one of the main questions for 2022. And your favourite barista, here he is with Fisto from whatever line of Master of the Universe Mattel this came from. There you go. I hope it gives you, and you'll probably want to see this. Let's get him actually into a generic standing position. Here he is with Voyager class Wreck-Gar, so he's a little tiny guy compared to the big boss, but you know, the bike and truck are not going to be in scale with each other. But we're on the planet of junk, so who knows where this junk truck could have come from to where that bike could have come from. It's a Cybertronian bike, and this could be an earthy car, so therefore the size is kind of comparable. Yeah, so he does have these exhaust things that you can plug up where you want, or maybe here, giving some nice asymmetrical vibes going on. But he is a transformer, and he does convert. Let's see what it says on the box. 17 steps. Right. So we're going to remove the junk from the Junkion first of all. That's I don't consider this parts forming. This is just good practice to remove accessories before you transforming a figure. Oh yeah, I love that head sculpt. Let's have a brief look at what we're trying to turn him into, and go. So I think first of all, this is going to be, give it that. That is the solid front of the vehicle mode. So now let's just see if there's anything that is immediately open up. So we don't want to be removing parts. So I'm going to spin the waist rotation round, and I think we're going to move the head all the way back into the cradle of the backpack, which was then opened up and spin around, and there's some tabs here and slots on the side door kind of things that can kind of move together. Like so. So now we've just got to figure out how to get this to work. So we flip that down and remove an arm. Not even in the way that I think we're supposed to remove the arm. We're just, the mushroom peg is just tighter than how the joint is attached. So these arm bits, they're going to fold in, and I think these arms are also going to fold around and converge. I'm going to keep ripping this arm off, because you know that's just like the things I like to do, is just rip arms off mid transformation. But I've put it back to where it was, so it doesn't count as parts forming, alright? Alright guys? So this needs to peg into there, like so. So this can be flush, and peg in there, like so. Again, this elbow joint is not particularly wanting to help. You live and you learn. You get these little things, and again we are placing it back to exactly where it was. So I'm going to spin this round. We need to kind of get this into place. See, that's the thing, right? I reckon because that needs to connect there. It needs to be all the way down, which is going to be a lot easier. This would be this connection there. Doing that would have been a lot easier if you do parts forming, but it can be done without. And then we have his vehicle mode, Scraphook. It's this cool Mad Maxi style car that is just great. I've always wanted like post-apocalyptic style Transformers, and here we go. Legacy has delivered. The evolution of Legacy has delivered. So we've got these engine block bits that we can now begin to put into place to kind of build this up, but these are all optional, really. Even though he is called Scraphook, so I think him having a scrap hook will be maybe not too optional. So we can put that this way around. Like so. And then we can put these exhausts into place. And then we can either put this scrap tyre on the back, but that's maybe a bit too much going on there, so we can just wang it onto the side of the car like so. Yes, I just love that all the different bits of coloured plastic and paint to make it, you know, this beigey colour, but you know, you do have rolling wheels, and because it's two different types of plastic, the rims are different colour than the wheels, the tyres, so that's always a plus with a Transformer nowadays, is just having that different colour. Just really kind of makes it look extensively less naff. And I love all the grating in the grills and just the little slashes and scratches on here. You know, there's a story to be told within the where the haphazard armor plating has been stuck onto this guy and this grill, and what they call cow catcher, all that type of stuff. Yeah, I dig it. I dig it. So it is one of these weaponizer type of thing deals, so you can kind of start to remove chunks to do different things with. So you can have that, and then say if you wanted to put some, what have we got? random dinosaur parts on, you can. Yeah, you can have them coming in like this, maybe. And if you wanted, got this guy. I think, yeah. This guy goes. He's mostly holes. He's mostly, that's the thing. Sometimes it's like, well, who's got holes and who's got pegs? So we've got, you can stick some random tank treads on the front and go from there. So, you know, all in all, it's going to be kind of, I can't wait to see what creative people come up with for this. Again, as well, because he's got the, let's have a look. These, no, these are the different, yeah, the different size holes, so you can't put the big old Junkion wheels on there, which is a shame. But yeah, you will be able to just kind of put random bits of this together with, you know, other random guys, just have arms and stuff, and you know, we will see what people come up with, especially as more of these come out and people buy them in higher numbers. So I'm really liking this guy. Yeah, so it's kind of, it'll all separate out and stuff like that, so you know, you can just stick on bits. Sometimes I don't really know why you do this, but it's there as an option that you can just go, hey, it's nice, so it's got a bit of Junkion on the shoulder. I just imagine just me, kid me, how fucking cool I'd find this. Because I find it, adult me finds it bloody cool. But kid me would be having a field day with all these different parts and stuff like that. And you know, kudos to all the different paint on this guy, to the amount of different accessories that we're actually getting. So, you know, you're getting a lot of different bits that you can, you know, these exhaust bits could be, you know, used to pimp out any transformer to make them look a little bit different. So, you know, it's all good. It's all good. It's all useful, and it's a new character that they're, you know, adding. Well, there's no ongoing fiction with these in it at this moment in time. Who knows what will happen as the comic moves on to a different owner or whatever. Who knows? And you never know. This QR code could contain a right feast of lore for Scraphook, but we just don't know. But he's a highly recommended figure for me. Out of all the problems I've been having after the last couple of figures that I've looked at, is a breath of fresh air of junky air. Be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes, and because you deserve it, let's bump a fist, shall we? Fisto! Fisto!